Okay, so we are in Cinahl. It went straight there from the library databases page. Of course, you can go there through the Nursing Lib Guide. And right now, it's just a blank basic search. I haven't clicked anything else, left it at Boolean, which is great. If you do want to try something else, such as find all my search terms or find any of my search terms, you can see finding all my search terms will be more specific. Finding any will be a little bit more open. And then smart text searching is really the most expansive. It's a great option if no results are coming up and you're certain of your keywords. But Boolean phrase seems to work best. I'm not going to bother clicking full text. I'm not going to bother clicking at any of these other options. Just leave it blank because we can do that later. And so what we're searching for is the adverse effects of inter-hospital transport on critically ill patients. And typing that in, apparently was too specific. So one of the best things I can advise if you're not getting any results is to simplify, simplify, simplify. What can be removed from your search to still get at the core essence of what you're looking for? What are some alternate keywords that you could use that might get at what you're looking for? So in this case, I went ahead and typed in critically ill because that's kind of a key issue here. And I also try, as you can see, here's my search right here. So we'll just take a look at that. So in quotes, I put the very specific phrase, intra-hospital transport. It's exactly what we're looking for, just to try it out. And I also transferred another key thing, critically ill patients. I decided not to include adverse effects because I'm kind of presuming that most of these will be discussing adverse effects or problems dealing with this type of transport. So I just left that out as my first attempt. And just click search. And you can see in this case, here's our search box. Total of 36 items came up. Again, I didn't put in any limiters, so I'm just going to spread this out a little bit. If you wanted to, you could go ahead and click on full text to limit further, and I'll show you that in just a minute. But in the meantime, you can see these titles. This looks pretty good to me. Inter-hospital transport, the contribution of a nurse. I can see there's a PDF access right here. Characterization of inter-hospital transport of critically ill patients looks pretty good as well. And you can see that's through article linker. So I'm going to show you the difference of both of those really quick. This you probably have down already when it's, you can click on the title. You get a little bit more about it here. Here's the title. Here it is. It's from 2014, so brand new. A little bit more of an abstract. What is this really about? The other thing that you can look at is subject headings. This might be really helpful for you in thinking about what are the things we're looking for. And it really can help with language. So adverse effects didn't come up. Risk factors, that might be something to think about as far as alternate keywords, something to keep in mind. Since this is full text, we would simply click here, and I'm not going to do that, but we can simply click here to bring up the full text. And then just to remind you, on the right-hand side of our screen, this is where you can add to your folder. Make sure you're signed in to Cinahl. This is where you can also export, and just scroll over really quick, save, and then that will send it to EndNote for you. So hopefully that makes sense. I'm actually going to get back to our result list because I want to look at the second article for you really quick. And we are going to go ahead and here it is. This is the one through article linker. Article linker can really vary from article to article because what it does is essentially link you to other possible databases or journals, resources that might include this citation. So it looks like Cinahl doesn't have direct access, but this is an extra software that we buy to help our databases talk to one another, even though they're from different companies. It's almost like a universal translator. So if I click here, let's see what happens. Again, it depends on the database it might be transferring to, but in this case, hooray, it's transferring to our nice, great friend ProQuest right here, and the articles right here. We have the option, again, PDF right here, the option to export, save, in this case to EndNote right here. So very handy. I'm just going to close out of this to get back to our main screen. Back to Cinahl. So that's all we did. We just went right back to Cinahl. I hope that looks familiar. The other thing you can do if you really, really want to simplify is take advantage of some of our limiters here. You can click on full text. And I don't know if you remember, originally we had 36 results. Now we have just 7. You might find that too low, so just unclick full text, and that can help as well. So I hope this was a helpful quick introduction to how to use different keywords. In this case, I think just using this worked pretty well, and really just think about simplify, simplify. What other language could be used? What other language? So adverse effects, really specific and certainly accurate, but in this case it seemed to make sense to take it out because that seems to be implied. So please let me know if you have any more questions. Thanks.